Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to talk about the Allure Beauty Box, and we're also going to talk about a couple of new products and what I think about them. And we're going to do this whole video au naturel, so we're not going to have any makeup on today, and I think it's a good thing, truthfully. I don't think beauty bloggers have to get on and look fabulous, and I think it's okay for you guys to see our real skin. As a matter of fact, I think it's quite healthy, so we are going to do that for this entire video. So excuse all the blemishes and the hyperpigmentation and all of the human things I have going on my skin, and let's get into it.
Watch out for me, I'm about to glow. You better watch out for me, I'm about to glow. Your boy all glowed up.
Alright guys, so the Allure Beauty Box, we're going to knock this baby out first because kind of underwhelmed with this month's beauty box. But I will say it's the first time that I've been a little underwhelmed, so I think I'll give them a pass, but we're going to go through it anyway. The first product I want to talk to you about is by a company called Youth to the People, and this is a kale and spinach green tea and hyaluronic acid age prevention moisture cream. I mean, I haven't tried it yet. It looks like it's got some really fantastic ingredients in it. It smells very, I mean, it doesn't smell like wonderful, but if it has hyaluronic acid in it and it's supposed to be incredibly good for the skin, you know, considering the ingredients that are in it, then I'm okay with it. So I'll give it a shot. We'll see. Not overly impressed with it, but it's kind of an indie new company, so I don't have a problem trying it out. So that was included. Next, we have a lip balm by Skin Fix. Now, these are 40% coconut oil. They also have a blend of other natural oils in it and beeswax. It's supposed to be really for chapped lips during the winter time. So it's a nice lip balm. It's not anything that, you know, I'm again overly excited about, but that was included in here as well. And I haven't ever tried a lip balm from Skin Fix, so we'll see how this one goes. Next, we have a little sample of a Photo Pigments liquid lip in Gwyneth from Juice Beauty, and of course the color is in pink, and as everyone knows, this is not my favorite color in the world, so I probably won't be trying this itty bitty teeny tiny sample. I will actually try it just to see what the formula is like, but I probably won't be wearing this one out, so that was included in this month's box as well. Then, of course, we have a sample of the Tarteist Lash Paint Mascara. I do not like this mascara. I think it's incredibly wet, and I've never been really impressed by this mascara. So this is going to be a pass for me. I'm probably just going to pass this one on, but that was included in this month's box as well. And then the last product that was included in this month's Allure Beauty Box is a product by Clio Cosmetics, and this is actually a full-size product, and this is probably the only product that I was really excited about. And this is the Moonlighter Cushion, and they call it a Radiant Skin formula in this cushion, but this is a highlighter, and it's not something I would ever put like all over my face. But I want to show you guys how like naturally pretty this is. It comes in a cushion that looks like this, and you just press it in here, and then I want to show you how pretty this is. You just press it in, and look how pretty and luminous that is. So if you're just looking for like a really soft kind of luminous gold, shift, like, you know, you want to get like a really glowy, pretty look, I think this would be beautiful after you put your foundation on, before you powder, to just put this on the high points of your cheekbones, maybe here in the center of your forehead. I think this is so pretty, and the way that it really just melts into the skin and just gives you this really pretty, just kind of gold bronzy luminescence. I just love that. I think it's beautiful. And again, this is by Clio Cosmetics. You can find it at cliocosmetics.com, and this normally would sell for $30 to get the compact itself. So if this is something that you guys would like to check out, feel free to do it. I think this is actually really nice, and this I'm glad they included in the beauty box this month. So that's everything that was in the Allure Beauty Box this month. Not incredibly overwhelmed by it, but you know, it is what it is. I got a $30 full-size product in there, so I actually really like that. But we'll keep it. We'll keep it. So far, their boxes have been great. This is really the first dud that I've gotten, so I think I'm going to keep on with my subscription. Alright guys, next I want to talk to you about Real Techniques Brush Crush collection that just recently came out. Now, it includes a lot of these really beautiful sparkly type brushes. It also includes a sponge that's in their normal diamond shape sponge that's they already have. It's just a pink and purple version of that sponge. And I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about these brushes themselves. Now, they are beautiful as far as like the handle and how incredibly sparkly they are. They're just really stunning as far as having them sitting on your vanity, etc. They are a synthetic brush, and this is kind of an eye brush, and then this is a foundation, almost like a duo fiber type of deal, but it's all synthetic foundation brush. And honestly guys, as far as quality is concerned from Real Techniques, this is probably the, I don't want to say the poorest quality, because I've definitely seen brushes that are worse than this, but this is probably my most not favorite line from Real Techniques, if that makes any sense whatsoever. These bristles remind me a lot of the Wet n Wild Pro Brush collection that just recently came out, and the Wet n Wild brushes are much cheaper and are incredibly similar to these. So I feel like if you want to get this collection just because they're sparkly and they're pretty, and you want to have them, you know, sitting in a cup on your vanity because they look pretty, then definitely do it. If you're looking for usefulness, I think you'd be better off going with like a Sigma or a Morphe or anything else, or just go and get the Wet n Wild ones that are very similar to this and a lot cheaper. As far as the sponge is concerned, I actually liked the original diamond sponge. I like the beveled sides. I think it does a great job. It does swell up quite big. I'll show you a picture of what it looks like dry and then what it looks like wet. So it actually does swell up to quite a nice size. And, you know, overall, the sponge itself is fine. They already had this, so I don't think this is anything different. I think it's just a different color. So this is okay as far as I'm concerned. But these, you know, if you want something pretty, then okay. But for usefulness and actual effectiveness, I think you can do a lot better for the money. So for me, this is going to be a pass unless you want to use it for decoration. Next, I want to talk about lashes, guys. Now, lashes I have a struggle with because my eyes are not exceptionally big. I tend to have to trim a lot off of my lashes, and sometimes that'll mess with the structure and the look of the lash. So I struggle a little bit when it comes to finding lashes that I really like. There is a company out there, and I do believe it's owned by a YouTuber, and this is Petite Cosmetics. And Petite Cosmetics also has lashes. And you guys, these lashes, as they say, they're petite, so they're much smaller and they're much more natural looking. So they're not these huge flamboyant lashes like you see a lot of the YouTubers wearing nowadays. I've ordered some of those and tried to put them on, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm gonna flap away with wings on my eyes, and it can be quite annoying. If you're looking for just a beautiful, very natural looking lash, then I would recommend that you guys take a look at these lashes. These lashes from Clio Cosmetics are so pretty, and they're so fluffy and natural looking, and they're nice and small, so you don't have to cut like an excessive amount of them off to get them to fit the eye. And I really am enjoying these lashes. I really am, guys. So I definitely wanted to bring that up to you guys. So check them out, Clio Cosmetics. The one that I showed you is in the Inspire version, and then I also got one in Confident, and I love both of these, and I will probably be getting a couple of additional pairs. So if you haven't checked out Clio Cosmetics, definitely check them out as far as their lashes are concerned. I really like them. Next thing is actually a question that I wanted to answer. There was a video in the past where I talked about really looking for a setting powder that didn't have talc in it, because talc is very, if you think about it like baby powder, and what happens when baby powder gets wet, it cakes up and turns into kind of like a doughy consistency. And when you put a setting powder on your face or underneath the eyes and it hits products that are wet like foundation or concealer, then it cakes up a little bit and it starts looking very powdery and very just bleh. So I always recommend to try and find a setting powder or an under eye setting powder that is talc free. That is not always an easy thing to do. So I have had people ask me for recommendations of a powder that is talc free, and Cover FX sells setting powders that have no talc in them. So this is a translucent perfect setting powder by Cover FX, and you guys feel free to check this out. It is a great formula. It's talc free. It looks beautiful on the skin. It sets your foundation and it doesn't cake up on you. So this is a talc free formula. Just wanted to throw that out there to you guys. And then last but not least, Japanesque, which is a company I feel like is very underrated. I've talked about some of their products before. Their setting spray is fantastic. They have a beauty blender that is amazing. And they've come out with a Kumadori highlighting trio. And this is a trio of highlighters, and it just happens to be on sale right now. And I just wanted to show you guys these highlighters. They really are beautiful highlighters. They come in Golden Pearl, Bronze Pearl, and Rose Pearl, and it's a trio of highlighters. And I just wanted to show you guys, first of all, the packaging is gorgeous. I always love Japanese packaging. I think it's very sleek and very beautiful. This is number 1 in Golden Pearl, and it's just a very subtle highlight. If you're looking for like an outer space highlight, this is not going to be a highlight for you. This is just a very subtle, and again, this is number 1 Golden Pearl. This is just a very subtle, very pretty highlight that just gives you a little bit of sheen, and this looks good on very fair skin tones. This is a beautiful highlighter. Now this is number 2. This is Bronze Pearl, and this is just a little bit darker. As you can see, it's got a little bit more of a bronzy tone to it. But again, guys, these sit on the skin so beautifully, and you can see where I just put that here, and it's a little bit darker than this one, so a little bit median skin tones would look really pretty with this. And it doesn't show texture. It melts into the skin, and it's one of those few highlighters that really blends into the skin and doesn't show texture, which is hard sometimes with highlighters. And then this is number 3. This is the Rose Pearl, and I'll show you guys. This has a little bit of that kind of mauvey rosy tinge to it, and it's beautiful as well. They're incredibly soft. So I'm gonna put this one here. Now this one is a lot darker, but I like to use this one to like bronze with, and it's right here. and it just has a really pretty luminosity to it. So all three of them, you have the rosy one, and then you have the bronze one, which I kind of went right on top of, and then the really light one here. All three of these are very, very pretty. They're gorgeous. They're really high quality. They're very, very soft. All three of them are very smooth and buttery formulas. They last all day. They don't show texture, and you can get all three of them for a really good deal right now. So I just wanted to throw that out there and bring that to your all's attention as well. And I think that's it. I think that's all the products that I just kind of wanted to run you guys through really quickly. I just wanted to talk about a couple of additional things in addition to the Allure Beauty Box, because I knew I was going to be able to go through that beauty box in about 2 seconds. But I did have some products kind of laying around that I just wanted to go over with you guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed looking at what I look like as a normal person without makeup on. I think it's really important that all of you guys learn to be very comfortable looking at yourselves in all of your natural glory. And I think that it's beautiful. Your skin is who you are, and that's what makes you you. And even though we spend a lot of time covering it up and amplifying our beauty, it really should be about accentuating the beauty that's already there. So don't ever feel like you have to cover up or hide from the world. It is perfectly okay for you to go out and just be you and look gorgeous and rock that natural beauty. So everybody needs to learn how to be comfortable in their own skin, and if there's anything I can do to encourage that, then I will. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. As always, stay happy and healthy, and I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah.